much. Once again, thank you for your hospitality here in Budapest, Mr. Prime Minister. Esteemed colleagues, in a world growing more divided and complex, the EU must return to its founding values: unity, democracy, and peace. Only by reclaiming this core vision can Europe stand resilient against the forces that threaten our stability, both at home as well as globally. For Kosovo, the European political community is not just another political form. It represents Europe's commitment to peace, security, and cooperation. These are not abstract concepts. They are real and urgent needs. It's an opportunity for each and every one of us, including those of us that are not in the European Union yet, to build bridges, to form new partnerships, and to ensure that the progress Europe makes does not leave the Western Balkans behind. Today we discuss critical issues such as economic security, energy resilience, migration, and overall security. As I said during the security and economic resilience discussion roundtable, economic security isn't some isolated metric. It's linked to something much bigger. It's about our security, our sovereignty, and the security of our borders in particular. Because the truth is simple. There can be no economic security without national security. Our economy will only be as stable as the peace we have secured within our borders and the integrity we uphold within. When we look at Kosovo, when we look at the Western Balkans and our continent itself, our national security feeds the stability of our region, and then the regional stability feeds the security of all of Europe. In this context, Russia's war against Ukraine is not just a threat to Ukraine. As we have seen with Putin's growing appetite, it's a direct challenge to Europe's security. But as we often say, and as we've heard the president of Bosnia and Herzegovina as well, this danger from Russia, unfortunately, is becoming bigger also because of its proxies. So we will only be able to tackle the challenges that come from Russia when we also tackle the challenges that come from Russian proxies. Let us not forget that the very foundations of the European Union were built on the restoration of peace, the forging of economic ties, but also protection of democratic values. Kosovo's journey reflects this vision. For us, this is existential. We too have fought for our freedom and independence. We understand the cost of war. And we know that the unity of Europe is the only way to secure peace and stability for all of us. We cannot afford to forget the lessons of history. The EU was founded to heal the wounds of conflict and restore peace across the continent. So the European political community must be a step forward in reaffirming EU's core principles: cooperation, peace, and mutual respect for sovereignty. At a time when global challenges are growing more complex, it's clear that the Euro-Atlantic Partnership remains the cornerstone of peace and security, not just for Europe, but also for the world. History has shown that when this Euro-Atlantic alliance thrives, when it is bound by a shared commitment to democracy, the rule of law, and collective security, we are stronger and more resilient in the face of external threats. Kosovo's journey, rising from the ashes into a land of hope, is not just our story. It is also your success story. It's the power of the Euro-Atlantic Alliance in action. As we face today's threats, whether from Russia, the energy crisis, or the erosion of democratic values, we remain fully committed to the Euro-Atlantic Alliance. It is the bedrock of our vision for a peaceful and prosperous future, for us, for Europe, but also for the entire world. Thank you.